Now, food security is a big topic, and it's getting high-quality food from the farm to the table in a sustainable way is a challenge. And that is giving political leaders and scientists and researchers who have tried to tackle this during this year's meetings of the IMF and World Bank. Rachelle Akuffo explores this.
The World Bank considers agriculture an important factor in reducing global poverty and hunger. With extreme weather continuing to take their toll on crops, the impact of climate change on food security has become a critical issue. Agriculture is particularly vulnerable to climate change and also one of the biggest contributors to greenhouse gases, a problem that could be exacerbated by a growing urban population.
Where is poverty and where do we need to get this food in the future is going to be increasingly in the urban world, in an the urban poor.
Europe's biggest economy, Germany, and Africa's biggest economy, Nigeria, are both investing heavily in food security. Germany pledged $1 billion to help developing countries with climate change projects by the year 2020. Nigeria took the agriculture sector out of the hands of the government and opened its door to the private sector.
Agriculture is not a way of life. Agriculture is a business. And why is it not a business? Africa today is spending $35 billion a year importing food. And that is food we should be producing. Africa should be a net exporter of food. In fact, be a global powerhouse in food.
Africa is the world's youngest continent, with 70% of the population under the age of 30. But unemployment is staggeringly high. Nigeria is enthusiastic about getting the youth to choose careers in agriculture. The World Bank estimates that food production will need at least a 50% boost by the year 2050 in order to feed a population of 9 billion people. But even if the food makes it to the hungry, it may not be nutritious, and it's society's most vulnerable who are suffering. More than 37% of children in rural Africa are malnourished, over 45% in India, and more than 7% right here in the United States. A common theme in food security is collaboration. The idea that governments, private businesses, and organizations like the World Bank can work together to feed the hungry.
And without those types of collaborations, you all can talk all you want to about climate-smart agriculture. People are going to be hungry, they're going to become stunted, and you will have a bigger problem. They will be socially, culturally, and economically stunted.
Dr. Shapiro suggests a move towards smaller factories with access to local produce and new technology.
So you do need to have an infrastructure piece, and then you have to have the productivity piece, climate-smart, nutritionally rich foods. And that's the real challenge. It's not more food, it's better food.
Rachelle Akuffo, CCTV in Washington.